As I get my brekkie ready, let me tell you the plan. I'm gonna walk some more, and then do some more walking. And yes, I am eating Weet-Bix, an Australian icon. And yes, I did bring it with me on the plane from Australia. I have to stay healthy, big growing boy, he needs his nutrition. Effectively, if this is your first video of mine, I'm currently conducting PhD fieldwork in Taiwan, and that means a lot of jungle exploration and suffering. Specifically, it has rained the day beforehand, leaving the sharp, unforgiving jungle to not just be sharp and sticky, but also nice and slippery and gooey. So every little slip you see me do, even the small ones, typically has those lovely unforeseen consequences. Like grabbing onto a leaf that is actually made of barbed wire, or trusting that foot placement that was actually just a mud sandwich. Oh look, I'm already tired, walking up and down here. I've got a lot more walking to do, and then some more walking. So I'll leave you with me, past me. Not current me, as in the me you're seeing on the screen. Like, not me talking, the one, you get the point. Oh, just for a little bit of context, I'm looking for pieces of wood, which is called coarse-woody debris, in the primordial soup known as the mud that's underneath my feet. Yeah, it's about as fun as it sounds. Since yesterday, it has rained a lot. And now, this grassland is now a swamp. So that's fun. And my socks are wet. Looking for coarse woody debris pieces in all of this grass is literally looking for a needle in a haystack. It's the hardest thing ever. I can't see anything through this. In science, we must prevail. Oh, freedom. Oh, now we gotta go back in again. Let me know if you see any coarse woody debris, any big logs. Just have a quick look through there and just tell me. Because yeah, I can't see any either. You know what, I'm sending you guys in. Let me know if you find any. I'm not going in there. Just tell me if you find any. The tree doesn't count, it's alive. Okay, now just to get back. So I found one piece of coarse woody debris, and that was 2.2 meters in out of over 50 meters. Well, in I go.
Working very hard, he is.
He is. You don't know what she's doing to me. I mean...
What, son? You're in the shade.
That tree is made of thorns, and he wrapped it around it like it was made of jelly. Excuse the extremely loud cicadas and my sweaty, dirty face, but in old growth forests like this, you see a lot of ferns, and ferns are amazing. Ferns don't produce seeds and flowers like normal plants, they produce spores, and those spores are extremely tiny, kind of dust-like particles. So here's an example, a very, very terrible example, but one nonetheless. You can see these tiny little brown dots. That's kind of the beginning stages of producing spores on this plant. Once the spores then drop off this plant, it can be transported via wind, the spores, and once those spores eventually come into contact with water, they will turn into something called a gametophyte. And a gametophyte is a kind of a heart-shaped looking green little substance. The gametophyte then produces sexual organs, so either sperm or eggs, and then eventually once they come into contact with other gametophytes, they then produce a little fern. So the fern doesn't just go from, like other plants, like produce seed, new plant. It's now spores, a new little subtype of the plant called a gametophyte, and then a new fern, which is an amazing part of its production. And as you can see, it's extremely successful, and it's one of the oldest processes of plants in the world. Ferns typically grow in really low light conditions, so that's actually why you see a bunch of them in an old growth forest. Ferns also need a bunch of moisture, and that can only be provided by a strong canopy structure in an old growth forest. There's a whole forest of the death plant. Yeah, I don't care how indicative it is. It indicates pain to me. Must have brushed up against one of those little asshole plants because my wrist, the cuts are unrelated, but oh my god, it feels like someone's stabbing me 4,000 times over and over again. Oh, it's kind of like stinging nettle, except a lot worse. So the intense stabbing pain in my wrist will only last 2 to 3 days apparently. It's so nice. I love this feeling for 2 to 3 days. Okay, to explain that a little further, I got stung by a plant species from the Dendrocnide genus. I say genus rather than species as it places this plant in a quite well-known group. So in Taiwan, I got stung by Dendrocnide mayenia or something like that. I don't know its species name exactly. And back in my home country in Australia, we have Dendrocnide moroides, otherwise known as the gimpy gimpy plant, the suicide plant, or the plant with the most painful sting in the world. Now, the one I got stung by is slightly less painful, but to still put it in perspective, the pain resonated in my arm for weeks in one form or another. Oh, isn't he pretty? So the plant that I got hit by ain't a friendly plant. Some people here are a bit more used to it, but as a foreigner, of course I'm not, but it causes acute dermatitis and a whole buttload of pain. It can last for a really long time. It can last for, in fact, days to weeks to people even having reoccurring pain for years. I hope that I don't have reoccurring pain for years. I feel like that's a pretty reasonable ask. The main issue is this plant, it just keeps hurting. So my wrist, if you can see, it's like kind of red in spots and stuff. If it touches water, if I touch it, if anything touches it, feels like someone's stabbing you like a million times. So I have that to look forward to for a while. Okay, so whenever you see the colourful flashing lights, it's a beetle nut store. Is that, so
This rainbow, that's one. In front of us, there's 2, 3.
So that's any place you want,
In all over Taiwan.
So you can get your cancer
In every street.
in any street you want. Look, I wanted some souvenirs, and some edible ones sound pretty good as well. So I got rice as a primary one because there was rice fields all around us, and I've been eating rice the whole time I was there, and it was delicious when I ate it when I was back home. Yeah, it was a good purchase. And all the other things were basically spices, and spices was such a good idea because I'm still using this. Like, this is months and months later. I'm still just using those for all the dishes, and they are the bomb. If you go to Taiwan, grab some yummy spices. They're grouse. Local market time. Is it under?
This is not bad. $5.5.
I'm sure I'll taste it if I can. Oh my god, little chunky.
Hello, little chunky one. Yes. Hello. You're very... Yes, you're very chunky. Have you been eating all the fruit?
What's this?
Wow, I really understand your values.
No, no, no. I don't like soya.
Why not?
I hate looking at raw meat sitting
Alright,
on
we'll
the...
keep going. I did work in a butcher's for 5 years.
The absolute sheer volume of things available in this market, and I mean things, so not just like food and that, but just items, it just went on forever. And this was just like a pretty random small market in a random area. There's markets everywhere, all over the place, and they sell everything to do with anything. That's the most articulated way I'm going to describe it, but basically, if you wanted something, you'd find it.
Looks like hat time.
It's too small. What do you think?
Big brain.
What do you think?
Biggest brain. Bigger hat.
I don't like blue. No!
Now, show us the look.
You're just making fun of them.
I'm making fun of you.
What do you think?
You look like a field worker now. Every time you picked up a hat, I should just gone, okay.
Yeah, okay.
Sucks to suck, I guess.
Sucks to suck. You suck.
I do none of the sucking. Alright, next stop. The A temple. There's a lot of them.
I think this is one of the land gods. So in every little village or road, there's always a land god that protects the land. And if this is the place for this area, and it's a big one.
It's a big one.
A tourist a day. This is us not doing field work.
It's lovely. Is that what that says?
Yes, literally.
Stay healthy, hide from scams. 165 will help you. Okay.
Oh, it smells so good in here.
That's the incense.
Yeah.
Come, let me tell you your fortune. All right, ask a question.
Will dinner be delicious tonight?
Tell me when to stop.
Now.
This one says, indoors, use your heart, and then something blessing. Look at inside the water. Fish.
Fish?
The shellfish.
Look inside my heart.
It says,
Do I have a
the
parasite?
moving boats will something in the wind. Wow, this is your life. We've been talking about coast guards, and we had fish and water and the wind, and then there's also home and blessings. You like this?
I do. New temple time.
Yeah. Hello. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I feel like I'm dressed really appropriately.
Yeah, look at this rice. It's the best view here. Just a little bit.
rice before.
Yeah? Ah. I see, but oh my god, hold on. I'm gonna go back for those, alright?
It's formed when mud, methane gas are ejected from the underground at the same time and piled up into conical hills.
Do we want to start with medium fart, small fart, or big fart? Okay, this is one. Would it be warm? It's water. It's bubbly water. So this is geothermic activity. Something satisfying about that. This one is slightly warm. I'm happy about the bubbles. Come on, bubble for me. I came all this way to see a bubble. Bubble? This is... Please. Well, I guess the volcano died. Okay, so it can only grow here due to the volcanic activity. That's very cool. So it's endemic to this area? Is that a gorilla I see?
It's you!
In regards to the gorilla, I have absolutely no idea what I'm talking about. I think some of the methane gas from the geothermic vents had finally got to my brain, This is the closest thing I could think that I was talking about. This kind of, I guess it's a stone that looked like a gorilla. I think my brain finally carked it.
Highly invasive, highly endemic. Same area? What does this mean?
Biotic diversity. ...
Science, you wouldn't get it.
I've actually split this video up into multiple parts just for an easier viewing experience. So if you want to see more, just hit subscribe and then you can tune along or like the video, comment, whatever you want to do. You know, you can sniff your monitor or, you know, throw your iPad at the wall. Whatever you want to do, doesn't bother me. But yeah, more to come. Just subscribe if you want to see more. Cheers.